for Titans 12U. Co-team mom for Titans 12U. We are going to start. Everyone has their agenda. Everyone got their little cute folder that I hand wrote. Okay. Wow. We'll start with the agenda, and then we're going to give the mic over to our head coach, John. Here we go.
Lots of familiar faces, a lot of new faces. We're all going to get acquainted with each other and have great meetings this year. Let me go through the coaches first, the coaches that are here today. Nancy already introduced Angel Morales back there. He's going to be coaching. It's Coach Courtney Levine right here. Coaching the running backs, linebackers, and with the quarterbacks as well. Coach Ray Gonzalez is not here today, but he'll be coaching DBs and receivers. We have and then we have Raul Gaslam. He's going to be working with special teams. Mr. Drew Sturman. And then we also have Celeste Palma. Oh, she's not here? Okay. Oh, okay. And Candy Sturman that's going to be helping with social media. Okay?
You'll see me.
Our lead president, Craig, will be here later, I believe. He had prior arrangements, so it's going to be here. So let me just go through the bullet points real quick, so everybody has a good understanding. So preseason condition. We have Coach Uncle Jesse Smith. Coach of D-line, linebackers, and also offensive line. Alright, so let's start with the bullet points. Preseason conditioning. Now we know we have the preseason conditioning that starts in June, right? The end of June. That's not mandatory. It is advised that we do attend so the kids get to know each other, spend time together, get that bond. But it's not mandatory. The only mandatory practice is on July 15th. This is Mr. Atu Abnobi. He's going to be a fundraising this mandatory practices start July 15th. They're going to be running from Monday through Thursday, 6 to 8:30. Each player requires 10 hours in their helmet and 10 hours in their pads to be able to participate in scrimmages or games. So ideally, we'd like everyone to be completed by August 1st. We also know it's obviously summer. You have some vacations planned, family trips. Just communicate with the team moms about any time that's going to be missed. We will try our best to accommodate everyone. We're having to spend family time together. So just please communicate with us. Communication is key. We know that it leads to less misunderstandings and any assumptions being made. Second, let's go. Regular season schedule. The first game, I believe, is in August 23rd. Right? August 23rd. And then our opening day scrimmage is on August 15th. all teams will be there. We're going to try our best to get a scrimmage scheduled at the field. But there is a small chance that we don't get scheduled at the field. It's hard to fit all age brackets into one day. So, but Kirk's pretty good about giving the older age groups priority on those kids. So that's for regular season. It'll be 3 practices a week. Right now, technically, it's Tuesday through Thursday, but they're trying to work it so everybody can get time on the actual field that has hash marks and all the markings, so they get accustomed to being on the field. That was a big issue with a lot of teams last year, where there were only a couple of teams allowed to use the field that had field markings. So the president is trying to accommodate everyone to be able to get some field time this year, which will definitely help with all the kids, learning depth and how far they have to run. It's a lot harder on a baseball field, obviously. Mandatory safety hours, you mentioned that. 10 hours in the helmet. Once you're done with 10 hours in the helmet, we'll move on to 10 hours in the pad. Each day is 2.5 hours, so essentially 4 days. And we'll be good. Unexcused absences. We'd like every player on the field, but we know things happen. Again, please communicate with our team mom, any of the coaches. Let somebody know if your player cannot make the practice. So we know in advance. There were times last year where we had 15, 16 kids at practice. It was really hard for us to hold legitimate practice because we had so little numbers. So communication is key. An unexcused absence would be something like he's not feeling it today, doesn't want to. Kids get sick. We know all that. We've had kids miss games because parties and such, and we all pay money to play. Sophomore this year, it is a big commitment. It's a long season. Again, we're going to try to accommodate everyone's needs, but also understand that when your player misses, it lets their teammates down, and it also harms their ability to get all the information that was given them at practice. Also, if a player misses 2 practices, they are at coach's discretion to miss the game if it's deemed that them playing will be unsafe for themselves, their teammates, or anybody else. Safety is a big issue here for everybody, right? So if your player doesn't know what he's doing on the field, you don't feel comfortable putting him on the field with kids that are coming to knock their ball out. So just try to have the best attendance we can, and we as coaches can also try to make sure that we give the players the best tools and yes, to best utilize the information that we can put in the position to play. But we need them to be at practice for us to be able to teach them. Now, illnesses, if they're sick and they go to the doctor, of course it's not mandatory, but we'd like to have the doctors know, if they did go to the ER or something like that. Family emergencies, of course, school events, those are all excused absences. Just let us know. Just communicate with us so we know we have an idea what kind of numbers we're going to have at practice that day, so we can adapt our practice to fit everybody. Because we have 35 kids, 34 kids on our roster. It's a fairly large team, so to make sure everybody gets reps, we really have to, work and spread thin. So if we have less kids, we can give a little bit more time to the kids. We want to give performance a little bit more if we do have more time. And the main thing is getting these kids reps. And the practice reps, they're not, it's easy for us to tell them and show them, somebody going through it, but the best way for them to learn is going to be to apply it directly on the field. So parent supervision. Parent or guardian must be present at practice. If you can't attend, please, have somebody there, whether it's one of the other parents or, with them, let them know you can't make it. You know, we're all a big family here. We're all looking out for each other. So just communicate, let us know, or the team moms know situation, you know, and we'll make sure that somebody is responsible for him, so he's not out there just unattended to. There's a powwows at the end of practice. We'll have a quick recap. Team moms will go through to make sure everybody's on the same page for snacks and such. And also jersey, what jersey we're wearing that week, and items of that. And then game day reflection. Before each game, we have a quick moment of silence. Kids can think whatever they like at that moment. But, you know, we're going to respect everybody's time and right to that time. And, you know, for whatever reason you're not interested in your player partaking in that, let us know. And we will, you know, try to accommodate them best we can. Next, culture and sportsmanship policy. So Pop Warner is committed to providing a safe, healthy environment for our athletes and families. So some things we have zero tolerance with is going to be verbal abuse, physical harassment, any kind of profanity. We're all going to be here to try to uplift each other. We're going to try to teach the boys to uplift each other positively, even when it's corrective, you know? So nobody's self-esteem is getting deemed out there, you know? Let's try to keep everything positive. Of course, they make mistakes, we'll be out of that. But it's, you know, we're going to try our best to keep away from it being demeaning and more destructive, you know? Positive reinforcement. We celebrate great sportsmanship. We're going to be launching a player motivation sticker program. Our goal is to have a banner with all the kids' names or images on there, and for each game that we win, and any plays the coaches deem as extraordinary or special, we'll give them a sticker to go ahead and apply to their name or image. If you guys are familiar with the Buckeyes or the Seminoles of college football, they have stickers on their helmets for that kind of stuff. We're not allowed to do that in Pop Warner, so we're going to put it on the banner. And maybe on Thursday, we're going to have a powwow and get the kids stickers so go ahead and apply to their come up for the next game. Next page. Preparedness. Players must bring their helmets, a mouth guard, a cup. Cup is optional for practice, but it is advised. We don't want any accidents, right? Or I would suggest at least a soft cup, maybe. Yeah, exactly. We all want to each other in the future, right? So let's try to make sure everybody's safe out there, and we're setting them up for the future. 7-pack girl. Our practice pants have all 7 pads in them, so that is basically you can wear that to games or the practices. Now it's kind of bulky, so we wear the practice pants and the game pants. So we do it live, and we buy the 7-pack girls separately, and they can wear it underneath the pants, game pants. But that's up to you guys. They have a lot of different kinds online at Amazon or any kind of sporting store. So that's up to the parents' discretion whether they'd like to buy a separate grill. And some water, of course. During games, we will have a water chest for the players, but during practice, there's a water fountain there, so I advise at least sending them with a water bottle with ice or something like that so they can refill it and get some water during breaks, because it's going to be hot out there, especially the first couple of months. It's super hot out there. We want to make sure these kids are well hydrated and not feeling like they're on the brink of exhaustion. Because fundraising is super. you hit the field, please have them ready in their cleats and their pads and their helmet on once they step onto the field. We've had, which is understandable too, but players coming onto the field, we've had players show up, start putting on their pads once they get to the field. You can start to do 10-15 minutes. If you guys could please have them ready to practice once they hit the field. Put your pads on, put your cleats on. Tying your cleats is one thing, but sitting there trying to get both cleats on, your pads on, your helmet, just go strapped up and ready to go when you get to the field. And I think that's it. Thank you guys for your time. And Team On will go over fundraising and sponsorship and other activities.
Really quick and say, we consider us French. We're going to be we a lot this year, or this season. But we are only as successful as you want us to be. You hear that, players? Yeah. We are only as successful as you want to be. Right? That's what I'm going to say. Okay, I'm going to hand this over to Victoria.
Parents, boys. Just to kind of start the season off, I know comes with a lot of headaches and funding and everything. And usually fundraiser is reducible words sometimes, but for pop order, especially for the boys to get ears and merchandise and stuff like that, fundraiser is very big for us. So we did set a goal for the year, and once the goal is reached, I'm not bugging anybody. I'll leave you alone. So our goal this year is $30,000. It may seem like a lot, but when we worked out all the numbers based on the merch the boys need during the season, and the season party coaches, just usually after every team win, we like to kind of do a little powwow. I think we chose to go a little quality this year because they do give us like free pizza for the kids and stuff like that. So that usually is a nice program to have during the season. So what we're doing with the $30,000, it kind of helps us, team apparel. So every kid will get like a duffel bag, personalized with name, number. It will also come with practice jerseys. Oh,
Hey, you guys, chill out.
Jerseys, and it's personalized also. We already actually ordered that because we already got our first sponsor. So yay. So we already have our first sponsor, and we already ordered the practice jerseys. We ordered, October is also breast cancer awareness, so we usually recommend wearing pink socks. We ordered pink socks, we ordered sleeves already for the boys. And so our first sponsor,
Jimmy Palma.
the sponsor, did you guys know? Oh, the law firm. One law firm. They gave us $1,200. So our cover. And the sponsor is a sponsor sheet in there. I think it's really good to have sponsors. If you guys know people, it's one of the sponsors, the tax write-off. And the sponsor also does receive a plaque to us. We actually make our own plaque based on our 12-18, and the sponsor gets a plaque every money, look at the package deals. Yeah, every tier we have a $500, $750, $1,000, $1,250, $1,500. So the more sponsors we get, the less fundraisers. The more headache on us. Yeah, so we have a couple of fundraisers that we have in mind as the season goes. We kind of mentioned it too. We do the player recognition award that we have to make their plaque also. End of season banquet. We are a little bougie, so we do like our season to end in a big way. Obviously, especially our first year, especially you guys for first year. We like the boys to leave in a good way, because we you know how it is, our first year, and, what else?
We appreciate the time that parents put in. We all pay good money to start and be a member of this 12U team. We always want to recognize our boys for good behavior, for their good performance, and the end of year banquet is our bang. And academics. Everything counts. You have to submit your report cards if you guys haven't.
Yeah.
I know it sounds like a crazy number, but when you break it down, we have a full roster this year, 34 players, which is fantastic. We're so proud of you. And while it seems daunting, at the same time, it really isn't, because when you break it down, I mean, it's not very much that each one is getting, but we want to give back to ourselves, to our kids for their performance. And I know I've spoken to so many of you, and every returning parent, we are excited to have you come back. And for all the new ones, we're excited for you to see what our team has to give. And so, I don't know what else is left on our fundraising part. I'm going off my phone, sorry guys. I'm calling it a Crave Cake Duty. Last year was called Dinner Night, which was confusing to me as a first-time parent because I thought, oh, we're all going to get together and go to dinner. But that's not what it was. So it was actually work. But it's an easy fundraiser. At the snack bar at Lionsfield, we are awarded a night, an evening that we can sell from the snack bar to everyone who's work or playing and practicing that day, which you know, we are just one team of we're 12U, and they start at 6U. So all of those teams up to 13U, everyone who is there comes and they buy something from the snack bar. All of those funds come to us. So it's exciting to be able to promote that and actually put it out there, and it goes into our pocket. Everything we sell comes to 12U. For that evening, we are asking each family to donate $30. You donate $30, and those funds are going to go to us buying the items that we need to stock the snack bar. And what we are doing for that evening is we're going a little healthier and naughty and nice at the same time. We are doing a teriyaki chicken bowl. We are doing bacon wrapped hot dogs. We're doing ice cream floats, and we're doing cotton candy. I have a cotton candy machine, so I can bust that out and just smell cotton candy. So we're going to do that. And our goal, obviously, is when we put in the work and it's not coming out, it's time, what is it, time, treasure, or talent. That's what it is. Time, treasure, talent. You're either providing talent, you're providing treasure, or you're providing your time. So we will look for volunteers to help us run the snack bar. For one day. It's just that one, it's 2 hours, and we'll break it up in like 20 minutes or 30 minutes or whatever it is. We will put a sign-up sheet for that. But we're asking just for the $30 donation so we can buy all the items that we need to run the snack bar. And again, everything comes right back to our team. Based on how much we make that snack bar, then we look at further fundraising. Based on how many sponsorships we get. Everyone works somewhere. Everyone knows someone who owns a company, right? It doesn't matter how little or how big they donate, it's all coming to us. And so you don't want to put anything out of your pocket, fine. Go out and find someone who's willing to donate to our team. And that's going to help us. And that's what it's all about. We are building community. We don't all live in Fullerton, but we are Fullerton Titans. And building community is our number one goal. And I love seeing how many of you are here today. I love connecting with every one of you. And that is the goal this year. Make connections, build the team, and conquer, dude.
And as the on our groupie all the time. We'll be adding on games, whatever events we have going on. Pretty much we'll be all up to date constantly. So if you have 21 questions on what is this, please look this up. Don't text me. And we also have what's called our Halloween trunk or treat. It's actually a lot of fun. Candy is like the #1 Halloween trunk or treat fanatic.
We win every year.
5 years in a row.
We get awards for it. So we usually sell like treats out there, and Candy decorates our booth, and best booth wins. And I can
Every
say
year.
3 years in a row. Is it 3 years?
4 years in a row.
4 years in a row. So it's kind of cool to kind of keep that tradition going. It's usually at Valencia Park.
Independence.
Valencia? Independence Park, sorry. Usually Independence Park, so the mini trunk or treat is all Fullerton comp order. It's also kind of a fundraiser for us too, so we get a little money in there to sell goods. We're probably gonna sell like cotton candy, food items there too as well. So that's another thing that'll be on here. Pretty much the game schedules also will be on here as soon as we get our game days and the schedules and everything. We'll also have snack duties, and I think it includes water, orange slices, or snacks. The snacks for catering, like chips, nothing crazy. These kids are growing. They don't need anything extravagant. So we'll have a list, we'll sign up as soon as we get those going. And also here, I'm going to send out a list of sizes, because the sizes for jerseys are completely different based on what they wear on a regular basis. So we'll have a list of sizes based on what they wear, and hopefully you guys can go a little bit up because they are growing. So we're going to order some merch. I would love to order merch for opening day, kind of have them look really uniform, fresh coming out, 12 year. So we're working on that right now. As soon as we get more sponsors, we'll order it in and we'll get it looking great by opening day. And I'm pretty big on end of season gift too, because I think it memorizes, something that keeps them memorialized who they were as top owners. So and Nancy and I were talking about maybe something like a leather jacket for end of season gift, and we're looking more into that, where the kids can have it on into high school, whatever, and it's something they can have for a while. So if you're thinking $30,000 is a lot, trust me, it comes in fast. So that's one of our main goals this year, kind of have the boys looking really good, having a lot of fun, a lot of team bonding. Team bonding is one of my biggest things this year, where last year, I think it took almost mid-season for us to figure out who the hell is who. I'm like, who's your kid? So we didn't have a lot of team bonding last year, and I'm big on team bonding. I want to get to know everybody. We want to cheer on each other's kids and get to know, hey, whose kid is who? And with the helmet on, you can't tell. Trust me. So team bonding is really big. So we have a couple of team bonding activities we kind of have to plan right now. And we'd love to have the boys there and just hang out. The more they hang out, the better they play, believe it or not. And the better they play together and become a team, that makes it a family. And that's what we're going for this season, is like a family unity, get to know each other, get to hang out. Because believe it or not, we're stuck together for the next 4 months. So 6 months, Jesus. It's a family. I think it's a bonding, and the boys, most of them probably go to junior high together. A lot of them get to see each other on a daily basis. And the more they hang out, the better the team gets. And the more we as parents get to know each other more and just bond. And
Pay attention, boys.
Keep it to next year. 13U will be our last season together, and just keep it going. And we started at 11U last year. We did really well coming into 11U compared to this year before. So we would love to keep the winning streak going and just, keep the boys going and get excited for the season. So if you have any questions, you're welcome to ask myself, Nancy, Coach Baxter here for 5 minutes because he got to go to his graduation party. And Coach Levine's here, everyone's here. We got Chris Sean back there in the back, and Scott here.
Back here.
So
We are going to, our media director has a special treat. We're going to do a little quick video reel that's what our little cute setup is back there. But does anyone have any questions right now for Coach Pat?
Playbook.
Yes.
Playbook. Playbook.
Playbook?
Yeah, playbook.
We're in the process of developing that right now. We're gonna try to give you their physical or digital playbooks because, like I said, so if they do miss a day, they have a material that they can learn from. Last year, we didn't really have that. We had a few parents reach out, and I tried to accommodate them the best I could. But this year, it'll be a lot more streamlined. We have an idea of what we're doing. Last year, it was a lot of new faces, so we had to kind of decide on our play style once we got the board. So this year, we have not, we know what worked last year, and we're going to build off last year. So it'll be either, like I said, the digital or physical.
Okay, coaches, we want to open the floor for you first.
Remember last year at that last game in Anaheim, what I said? We're going to build off what we left with. We left with togetherness. We left with playing together. We left out playing fast. We left out knowing what we were doing, knowing where we were supposed to be, and it showed up on the field. The coaches didn't even have to really call a full play to you guys. I witnessed it. So we know what we want to do, right? All right. So, first things first is be yourselves, right? And what did I tell you guys? I said, be yourselves. We're smart, we're physical, and we're tough. And that's Titan football right there, okay? It's a privilege to be a Titan.
Yeah.
All right? It's a privilege to be a Titan. All right? So, on that note, for the guys that were there last year, whenever they heard this call, we let them know we were in the house, right? Here we go. Titan! All right, all you new guys, let's hear it. Let's hear it. Titan! Come on, let's hear it. Let's get fired up now. Park football.
One more time.
Let's get fired up now. I'm speaking directly to you guys. I just want to read a couple of things to you guys that the coaching staff and the parents, we expect from you guys. All right? And what you guys need to expect from each other. Okay, number one, this is the 10 things that teams don't let other players do in the championship culture. Okay? Number one, we don't cut corners. We go 100%, right? Yes, sir. Yes, sir. We don't whine or complain when the coaches are telling you to do something or your parents are telling you to do something. We don't whine or complain. We get it done. All right? We don't make excuses. You understand? We don't make excuses. Number four, we act selfishly, meaning that we're out there for our teammates. We're playing for our teammates. Number five, we don't disrespect each other. No matter what mistake that a teammate might make, we don't disrespect them. We build them up. We give them a high five. We tell them next time, next play. Number six, we don't divide the team. We're a one unit. We have to play as one unit. We have to think as one unit. And that's where our success is going to come from. And we proved it last year in that last game. We don't trash talk the coaches. We don't talk back to the coaches. There's only one answer. It's yes, coach. You understand that?
Let's go.
Here we go. We don't embarrass the program. All right? We got to act with self-respect, respect for others, respect for our families, respect for the team. So when we go places, we want to be respected. You understand? Number 9, which is a big one. we never give up. We do not give up. You understand?
Yes.
Teams are going to score on you. We're not going to hang our heads when we get scored on. We're going to respond and not react. Number 10, we don't let our teammates down. We're out there to play for each other. We're out there to work hard for each other so that we can win. And this is where a winning culture starts. It starts now. It starts here. It starts up here. All right, I'm almost done. Almost done. Now, this is the cost of being a good teammate. And I think every coach in here, every parent in here can understand that. Saying nice play costs $0.00. Nice play. The power of touch, a high five, a pat on the helmet, that costs 0. Helping a teammate up or your opponent up, that costs $0. And it's big on who you are. It shows who you are. It shows your character. Being positive, $0. You see a teammate make a mistake, be positive. Show positivity. Hold your head up when you make a mistake. Hold your head up when you get scored on. Hold your head up when you lose a game. You understand?
Yes.
All the moping and hanging head, we don't do that as Titans. We shake the opponent's hand and we get to the next week and try to get that win. That's what we do. Cheering for good plays. When you're on the sideline and you see a teammate make a good play, cheer. Cheer them up. Cheer for your teammates out there. And that's it, pretty much in a nutshell. All right? And that's how we have to start off. We got to start off positive so that we can end positive. I'm very proud to see our team has grown. I'm very proud to see that a lot of you guys have come back. Football is not an easy sport. Okay? And it's a privilege. Not everybody gets to play this sport. So when you come to practice every day, show up every day, ready to work. Don't show up to the field, moping onto the field. Once you hit that grass, you got to give a good trot to get to where you're supposed to be. If you're late, make sure your cleats are on, and your pads are on, and your helmet's on, and you're ready to go. So that we can get to work and start winning some football games this year. Understand, boys?
Yes,
One more time.
Tighter!
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. All right, guys. Thank you very much.
I'll make this short. I'm the new coach on the team. Boys, you guys saw me at practice at every practice. I know your weaknesses, and I know your strengths. I'm not here to make you an athlete. I'm just here to make you the best person you can be at playing football. Okay? You guys, when you show up to the field, like the coach is just to bounce off of what Coach Pat said, you guys make sure you're ready to play football. We're going to be late sometimes. You're in that parking lot, get out of that car and put your gear on. When you get to the practice, to that line, you get ready to rock and roll. Because we are going to work hard with you guys during practice, while we work, while we spend the same investment that we have spent as families. But you guys don't know what's going on in the back, behind the scenes too, what all us coaches and all of us do for you athletes. Okay? It's game time. It's not goofing around, because I saw you guys goofing around. We want you to have fun, but we want you to be disciplined. We are here to get you ready for high school. That's in 2 seasons. We have 2 seasons to get 15 families that are new on this team to par. And then we have returning families, another 20, 21 returning families to continue where we left off. You guys are great, every single one of you. And remember, we are a team. We lose together and we win together. Okay? We lose together and we win together. We fall down and we get each other up. That's what football's about. Football's not easy. It's hard. You're going to be tired. You're going to want to cry. You're going to want to do all those things. And we are here to push you to the fullest. To the fullest. I am a veteran. I know what it is to be pushed to the fullest. I'm Ranger qualified, Sniper qualified, Airborne, Air Assault. And so I know how to break you guys down, but I definitely know how to build you up. And I'll tell you this, you got some great coaches here. I'm here to help reinforce and back things up. We got great coaches in the back over there. We're ready to play some football, and we're ready to win. But with winning, also comes losing. So be prepared to do both. I want to teach you to do both, okay? Families. Sorry I come off to be harsh and stern, but just real quick. Communication. Communication is all we ask. We're all invested in this. We all came from flag, we all played jiu-jitsu sports, baseball, all those other sports, and soccer. If I didn't mention it, water polo, swim, we all come from the same world. You know, baseball, you know, like that's, we get it. But just communication is key. You see the coaches' faces, you see who we are, you see the team moms. You guys come together and just communicate with us. If you're going to be late for a reason, cool. It is what it is. If someone's hurt, if someone's sick, it is what it is. Bruises for sure, scrapes for sure, ouch my ankles, shin splints for sure, thighs burning, all that stuff is going to happen. Ice and heat fix all of that. Okay? And sleep, boys, it's really important. Really important. I got a 12-year-old son on the team, and he likes video games. He is not allowed to play video games all night, all week, or anything like that. He can only play on the weekends after he's done all his work all week. It has proven to me, as his dad, that he can now play video games, because video games is a privilege. Okay? Every household is different. Game day and during practice, you guys, please do not stay up late playing video games, especially before games. I can see it in your eyes. Last season, I saw it in players' eyes that they were up all night playing video games. You get bags under your eyes, and your eyes get beady, and they get all like that. So, you guys, it's very important to make sure you're not playing video games all night and you come prepared to play football. Okay? In the military, we always say, what beats the heat? Water. So if you hear us on the field say, beat the heat, that means drink some water. Drink some water. All you guys are expected to do good in school. Do good at home. I don't want to hear on the sidelines, but you forgot my cup, mom and dad. Like that's, no. Doesn't go, man. You guys are about to be teenagers. You guys need to have your mouthpiece, your cup, your everything, your helmet, your shoulder pads, your girdle, 7-pad girdle, your practice pants, everything ready to rock and roll. Parents, I recommend that you get an extra mouthpiece and keep just in the bag, because I guarantee you, you're going to need it. But yeah, so just, you guys, boys, athletes, young men, I'm telling you right now, we are preparing you for high school. You guys take care of yourselves, because if it was a video game, you definitely would have it in your hand. So I don't want to hear any of that. And there will be repercussions to things that you guys do wrong. Football is great, but football is hard, but football is discipline. Every day, every night. If you're a team. And my last thing, real quick. Attitude is everything. Attitude is everything. You know what, when I went to Ranger school, you know what I told the Ranger next to me? These mountains, the Appalachians, cold weather, these mountains ain't nothing, it's hot out here. It's hot out here. Football, when those legs are burning, all you're doing is building muscle. You're building muscle. And then you got to go home and go eat all that you can. Parents, please understand your kids need to eat. Because they're going to burn those calories. But attitude is everything, young men. Attitude is everything. You come to the field feeling great, feeling good, you're going to be victorious. Okay? I'm Coach Gastelum. Great to meet all of you. Parents, please communicate. Communication is key. That's all we need. And participation, we're all in the same bowl, all in the same fishbowl. And we're going to be tight and have a lot of unity this year. And then real quick on the plays. We do have a playbook. We do have plays. But understand, as a coach, you know how hard it is to release that even to your players. Not because we believe that you're going to do something. It's just, it's one of those babies that you hold tight. Because you don't want the other opposing teams to get those things. They are developed. We just haven't made practice for it. That's all there is to it. You know, the bottom line. Just say it in the shadow. But I appreciate you guys' time. Thank you.
I know my husband comes off as Sergeant Slaughter, but Just, he is a sweetheart. Discipline, focus, and community and family. Those are the things that we want you to walk away with today. And has everybody been getting their name tags or whatever? That thing is being passed around? Okay. Yes.
Regarding the community, how do you want us to communicate like something like that? Mom or coaches or
In my agenda, I think I mentioned head coach, but would you prefer them let team moms know? It's up to you.
I mean, if it's just gonna be like an absence or something like that, you can whatever you feel.
We use
We
the
taught us to communicate with each other too.
we use the group chat is ideal. Like every one of us is in there, and I want us to be comfortable. Like I want to be able to yell at your kids the way I yell at mine at some point in life. But just communicating in the group chat is perfectly fine. If you just throw it in there, we're all in there.
I've accepted personal, of course,
Right.
Contact one of directly. But if it's just an absence or sick or, something along those lines, then go ahead and just do it. But again, if it's personal and something that you don't want to share with their family, go ahead and text one of us and let us know, and we'll communicate with each other.
And we will, Victoria will be comfortable too, because everyone's been texting her, but we'll post our phone numbers on there just so that you have them. But always communication, mainly head coach or team moms is where you want to go. Yeah. I want to, does anyone have any other questions? I want to just quickly give a round of applause and thank Carla did this beautiful background right here. Didn't she do a great job? Carla? Great, right? Because there's a playroom, we're gonna eat some good food, we're gonna hang out, everybody has their name tag on so we know each other's names. Right now you guys are just all last names to me, but I'd love to get to know you on a first name basis. So if we don't have any other questions, we're gonna go ahead and do that. We'll get some good food, I get to know each other a little bit, and then please, if you need to leave, let me or Angel know so we can get your child in the video first. That's what we want to do. We're gonna take care of that. One more point.
This is specifically for the boys back there. There may be a lot of non-negotiables in life, but one thing that's not negotiable on our football field is your effort. We don't need you to be all-stars, world beaters, but we need you to be putting in the best effort possible. Because going half speed is the easiest way to get hurt on a football field. So when you guys are on our field, we need you to have 100% effort. And if we see that you're not giving full effort, we will definitely call it out. And from there, we expect you to step it up. Okay, guys? So let's go grub. Let's go. And again, big emphasis on we're not here to pick on any teammates, bullying, harassing, right? We're a family. Look around each other, look at all the faces, and realize these guys are going to be your brothers for the next 4 to 5 months, okay? Football is a long season. You guys need to respect each other, care about each other, and look out for each other. Because when you're on the field, the other team's not doing that for you, okay? Not everybody is coached up to be respectful and to help their opponent up. And you'll see it when we get out there. Some teams are not coached that way. But how we do things here is we represent the Titans, we represent your families, your parents, your extended family. So represent us well out there on the field and also in life in school, okay guys?